Today, we are going to discuss some more reactions that include the mechanism aromatic electrophilic substitution. And in these reactions, the first reaction is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction is synthetically important reaction, but with some limitations. Basically, this reaction is used for the formylation of the benzene ring or the substituted benzene ring. Yesterday you studied the Riemer-Tiemann reaction. That reaction is also a formylation reaction in which CHO group was being added on the benzene ring. Similarly, this reaction is a formylation reaction in which the CHO group is being added on the benzene ring. Either the benzene ring will be free and a CHO group can be attached, or the benzene ring may contain some activating group. The activating group that can be present for the Gattermann-Koch reaction on the benzene ring is generally the R group. If it contain more activating moieties like OH group, like NH2 group, OR group, at that time reactions are generally not up to that level, we think. So basically the Gattermann-Koch reaction is a formylation reaction in which we do the formylation reaction by using carbon monoxide, HCl gas in presence of the Lewis acid, aluminium chloride AlCl3 under high pressure or in presence of CuCl3. So again I am repeating it that we use the formylation reaction by using the carbon monoxide, HCl gas, AlCl3 under pressure or in presence of CuCl3. The mechanism that involve is generally the formation of electrophile first of all, and the electrophile is generated by the reaction of carbon monoxide with the HCl and AlCl3. So first of all, this AlCl3 will take the Cl and will get converted into AlCl4 negative, and C triple bond O, that is your this carbon monoxide, will get converted into your electrophile, and this electrophile being stabilized, that it contain here you can have that this oxygen is containing a positive charge, and this is stabilized, and this triple bond can attack on this particular oxygen, and this carbon will now bear the positive charge. So that can be used here. So this electrophile on a reaction with the benzene ring or the activated benzene ring will finally get converted into the CHO group, which is attached with the benzene ring. So this reaction is generally used under pressure and in presence of CuCl. I was talking about the limitation of this reaction. The limitation is again that we use CuCl for a better yield of the reaction. So the use of this particular CuCl is still not clear, that why you should use this particular reagent for the reaction to happen, CuCl, right? It may be said that it may react with AlCl3 to being converted into AlCl4, but that is not the ultimate role of this one. HCl can also be used for that place. So this is the limitation of this reaction. So particularly we use this reaction, Gattermann-Koch reaction, generally for the formylation reaction, right? If we are particularly talking about meta directing groups which are being attached on the benzene ring, at that time reaction will not happen. Means reaction is particularly limited only to the benzene or alkyl benzenes. It is not for those groups which are highly activated or which are deactivator in its nature. For example, the meta directing groups, they are deactivator when attached with the benzene ring. So at that time reaction will not happen. Again, the important point is, if we are having any group like R attached to the benzene ring, at that time the formyl group will attach para with respect to the R group on the benzene ring. So this is basically attack at para position will happen at that time, right? So basically this is formylation reaction. Now the similar kind of formylation reaction can also be done by using HCN as well. So we will discuss about the synthetic importance of this reaction in later phase. So that's all about this Gattermann-Koch reaction. Now the second reaction under this category is the Willsmeyer-Hoek reaction. In case of Willsmeyer-Hoek reaction, we generally use the activated aromatic compound, and that activated aromatic compound will be formylated. So again, this reaction is also a formylation reaction in which CHO group is being introduced on the activated benzene ring. And what is the activated benzene ring in this case? The benzene ring which contain OR group, or that may contain an R2 group, and these two groups are attached with the benzene ring. It will be activated. At that time, ortho to these positions, means either it will take place at ortho position or it will also take place at para position. So ortho or para to with respect to the groups which are being attached on the benzene ring, the formyl group will be attached on that particular ring. So basically this is again a formylation reaction of the activated benzene ring with di-substituted formamide and phosphorus oxychloride. So we have changed the reagent, that is di-substituted formamide and phosphorus oxychloride, that is POCl3 is being used and di-substituted formamide is being used. And here we are using the DMF, that is N-dimethyl formamide in presence of POCl3, phosphorus oxychloride. So this is your activated benzene ring. When this react with this one, CHO group is being attached on the benzene ring. What are the reagents that can be used? I have already told you that N-dimethyl formamide in presence of POCl3, that is the reagent that can be used. Some other reagents can also be used if these reagents are not available. We are discussing these reagents, that is the NN disubstituted amides. Here we can use N-methyl formamide, NN dimethyl formamide, N4. If we are not having DMF, at that time these can be employed in place of DMF. There are some other amides like NN dimethyl acetamide, N-methyl acetamide, NN dimethyl benzoamide that have been employed in presence of POCl3, right? So these are the variety of amides that can be used for the Willsmeyer-Hoek reaction. Acid chlorides other than POCl3 that can also be used. And what are these? these are the some chlorides that can be used in place of POCl3. Solvents that can be employed for the reaction. These are the different kind of the solvents that we can employ for the reaction, we can use for the reaction to happen. This is the structure of the Willsmeier-Hoek complex that can be used during the mechanism. If we come to the mechanism of the reaction, Willsmeier-Hoek reaction, we can clearly see that a reaction will proceed through formation of iminium ion and chloroiminium ion. These two are the ions that can be used during the course of the mechanism. So first of all, the mechanism start with the reaction of N,N-dimethyl formamide with phosphorus oxychloride, in which the lone pair of electron on the nitrogen will move towards this particular carbon to form N double bond C, and this C double bond O, this particular bond will now attack on this phosphorus with elimination of Cl negative. The Cl negative which is eliminated from this step will attack on this particular carbon containing double bond N, and nitrogen is carrying the positive charge, and after its attack this oxygen will be eliminated out. So it will get converted into this particular substate, and this one is nitrogen here containing the positive charge. So when this electron pair will move towards nitrogen, this carbon will bear the positive charge. So this is the generation of the electrophile here. Now the reaction will start, the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction will start here, and this particular bond will now attack on this carbon with the movement of electron from N double bond C to nitrogen, and finally the H positive will be eliminated out from here, and this will form this particular compound, right? After this one, as it contains the nitrogen it contains the lone pair, so lone pair will attack on this particular carbon and will form C double bond N with the elimination of Cl. Cl will be eliminated out from this and will get converted into C double bond N positive Me2, and finally it will be formilated by using water molecule. And how it will be formilated? The mechanism is this double bond, that is double bond between carbon and nitrogen, will attack on hydrogen, and the OH negative will attack on this particular carbon, because there is a carbon nitrogen double bond and nitrogen is electronegative. So this electron will move towards nitrogen, making this particular carbon little bit partially positively charged. So the OH negative will attack on this particular carbon, so it contains the OH, and this nitrogen will carry the hydrogen, and NH positive is here. Finally, the bond between oxygen and hydrogen will move towards carbon and oxygen to form C double bond O with the elimination of Me2NH, and finally it will get converted into CHO group. And if we are having R group, so R group will be attached here, so formylation will be completed by the last step. So this is the mechanism for the Willsmeier-Hoek reaction here, and this is synthetically very important reaction. And activated benzene ring should be used for the formylation reaction to happen. So we have studied so far three reactions about the formylation, that is the Rimmer-Tiemann reaction, the Gattermann-Koch reaction, and Willsmere-Hoek reaction. So all these reactions differ in many categories that may include from substrates to the reagents to the solvents to the mechanism, but ultimately they are introducing CHO group on the benzene ring. That may be at the ortho position, that may be at the para position, that will depending upon the type of condition, type of reaction condition we have used for the reaction to happen. So this is all about the Willsmere-Hoek reaction. Now we will come to another important category, that is diazonium coupling reaction. Different kind of dyes are being synthesized by using this particular category of the reaction, that is called as the diazonium coupling reaction, in which we generally use benzene diazonium salt, and that benzene diazonium salt is allowed to react with the phenolic compounds, that may be allowed to react with compounds containing nitrogen group, means the compound aromatic compounds containing nitrogen group attached to that one. It may react with that and will get converted into the dyes. Different kind of dyes are synthesized by using this kind of reaction. For example, this is your benzene diazonium salt, and this benzene diazonium salt will react with the phenol, and ultimately it is converted into a yellow orange colored dye. So this reaction is widely used in the dye industries for synthesis and manufacturing of different kind of dyes that can be employed in day-to-day life, or that can be used in synthetic organic chemistry, right? For example, this is your benzene diazonium salt, and when this benzene diazonium salt is allowed to react with 2-naphthol, that is beta naphthol, in slightly basic medium, it is converted into red azo dye. So again a dye has been synthesized. Similarly, this is your benzene diazonium salt, and when this benzene diazonium salt is allowed to react with phenylamine, that is aniline, it is converted into yellow azo compound. So this is another dye that have been synthesized. Again the mechanism is aromatic lactophilic substitution in this case, right? For example, if we are particularly talking about the mechanism, this is your phenolic component. The important point about this reaction, the coupling reaction, is the role of the pH that can be used for the reaction. If we are having acidic component attached with the aromatic system, at that time we generally use somewhat basic pH for the reaction to happen. And if basic component like NH2, nitrogen containing compound, is there attached with the aromatic system, at that time we generally use slightly acidic medium for the reaction to happen. So pH plays very important role, very vital role in diazonium coupling reaction. So we were discussing about the mechanism of the reaction. This is your benzene diazonium salt, benzene diazonium chloride is here. So reaction will happen that this is your acidic component. So basically reaction will happen under slightly basic conditions. So this phenol will get converted into phenoxide ion, and after formation of phenoxide ion, this O negative will attack here with migration of electron to this one, and ultimately migration of this electron to nitrogen with migration of this N triple bond N to this particular nitrogen, and in the last step the hydrogen will be eliminated out, forming azo compound, right? So this is the mechanism for the reaction to happen. I was talking about the pH for the reaction, that pH plays a vital role. pH plays a very important role for the reaction to happen. For example, if we use, in case of phenolic component, if we will use 2 basic pH, at that time what will happen? the concentration of OH negative will be increased, and that OH negative will react with this one, that is benzene diazonium salt, and this benzene diazonium salt will get converted into diazoate, and generally that diazoate will not couple. So ultimately the coupling reaction will be suppressed and there will be no coupling reaction at all. Means we will suppress the rate of reaction, we will stop the reaction if we use 2 basic pH. On the other hand, if we are using 2 acidic pH, at that time more of the H positive will be there in the reaction mixture. So that H positive will react with the aromatic system containing nitrogen. For example, we are having aniline. At that time, if the concentration of H positive is increased, NH2, that is the aniline component, will react with more of the H positive and will get converted into anilinium ion, and after formation of the anilinium ion the reaction will be suppressed at all. So again the reaction will not happen, the reaction is not allowed to happen at that time also. So pH plays very important role and it plays very vital role for the reaction to happen. So we generally use a proper amount of pH for the reaction to happen in the diazonium coupling reaction. As I told you about the synthetic importance of the reaction, that this reaction is synthetically very important, and a variety of different type of dyes can be synthesized by using this reaction. So this is used in synthetic organic chemistry for the preparation of various kind of dye. Some of the dyes are on the screen that you can see, that aniline yellow is being synthesized, orange G is being synthesized, gelidine has been synthesized, alizarin yellow R has been synthesized by using the diazonium coupling reaction. Similarly, Bismarck brown Y has been synthesized, and similarly the Congo red has been synthesized in synthetic organic chemistry, in the dyes chemistry, by using the diazonium coupling reaction. So synthetically this reaction is very very important reaction, because the dyes industries are basically based on the diazonium coupling reaction. So that's all about today's 3 reaction, that is the Gattermann-Koch reaction, Willsmere-Hoek reaction, and diazonium coupling reaction. Tomorrow we will discuss some more reactions of the chapter.